Good afternoon, dear friends. Here is the Daily Mitzvah for tonight and tomorrow, the first day of the last days of Pesach for the second period of Yom Tov. Tonight begins the seventh day of Pesach, the night and the day that we celebrate the crossing of the sea. Tonight is when that miracle happened. So here's your Daily Mitzvah for then, and we continue studying the mitzvah we've been learning for the past few days, the mitzvah of giving verbal thanksgiving and expressing our gratitude to Hashem after eating a meal. And the Rambam today, on Mondays, Rambam wraps up the laws of this mitzvah, all the various blessings that we Jews make, all the interesting etiquette rules that halacha teaches us about what is the Jewish way to have a meal. For example, just an interesting law. It is interesting. According to Jewish law, the Rambam writes, it is forbidden to look at somebody else's plate during a meal because you'll embarrass them. Let people eat, and you have to respect their eating habits, and it's inappropriate to stare at other people's plates. So that's very, very interesting how that's part of Jewish law. So that's part of etiquette, and also many, many different blessings. What blessings do we make on fruits and vegetables? And there's actually a lot of sticky questions that come up. At what point does something become a non-fruit and becomes a liquid? Like is applesauce? Is applesauce a fruit, which you would make the blessing of a fruit over, or is it more like a liquid that you would make the blessing over water and liquids over? So all these interesting laws Rambam goes through, as well as the laws of all the various blessings that we Jews make, like a shechiyanu, when something special happens, like saying hatoiv hametiv, thanking Hashem for goodness, and the blessing of Baruch Dayan Ha'emes, that Hashem is a true judge when we face difficulty and pain and loss. So all the various blessings, as well as many, many other ones, blessings and brachas that express our appreciation of the wonders of Hashem and nature whenever we see an awesome moment of nature, like a real thunderstorm or some real beautiful natural occurrence that captures our wonder. We make a blessing over there. So the Rambam goes through all of these laws, and with that we wrap up this mitzvah of giving verbal gratitude and thanksgiving to Hashem after eating a meal. And today we also now go on to a new mitzvah. The second mitzvah for today is the mitzvah that every single boy, every single male of the Jewish people must be circumcised. And the source of this mitzvah are the words that Hashem told Avraham Avinu, our father Abraham, Himei lechem kol zachar, that every single male shall be circumcised. This is the mitzvah that is given to a father. It is primarily the father's mitzvah, not the mother's, to make sure that his sons are circumcised. At the age of 13, if the father did not have his son circumcised, then that mitzvah transfers over to the son. Now that the son is 13 and responsible for his own mitzvahs, he has to now make sure that he gets a circumcision. And the Rambam says that if a person dies and they were never circumcised, that soul has a punishment, and the punishment is called kares, which is a spiritual disconnection. Without a circumcision, this soul will always remain somewhat detached from the Jewish people, and can never truly be a part of the cohesive unit of the Jewish people. The bris, the circumcision, is ultimately what connects and bonds the Jewish people together through Hashem, through the Torah, and through this special mitzvah. So it's an awesome mitzvah, but the Rambam says that even until the last moment of life, if somebody does not have a bris milah, if somebody does not have a circumcision, they can give themselves that mitzvah and that connection to the Jewish people, and even at the last moment, the soul could make that connection. All right, those are our two mitzvahs for today, and I want to wish you all a wonderful Yom Tov. We'll see you all right after Yom Tov, right after Pesach, in 2 nights, for the next mitzvah, for the next installment. Take care, everybody.